Hello, loved ones. Thank you for joining me today. And if you're new to the channel, then welcome to the family. Today, we will review Married at First Sight Season 16, Episode 4, Couples Review for Airris and Jasmine. This episode was called Honeymoon, Hiccups. To be a part of the congregation, please subscribe. To be part of the conversation, please comment. And to be a part of today's offering, please drop a like in the collection plate. And with that, let's get started. Airris and Jasmine. I feel so sorry for Arris. I think he is making it easy for producers to portray him as Arris from the streets. He has given me the vibe that he is a spoiled young man who has not given up his old ways. He is actually giving me selfish. And I just hope that Princess Jasmine is catching these subtle hints so that she can proceed with caution. We first see Airris and Jasmine as they enter their honeymoon suite. Of course, Airris does not carry Jasmine over the threshold, which was my first sign that he is not thinking of her. Even Clint carried Gina over the threshold. Okay, I admit that I may be judging him a little harshly. They engage in small talk. Jasmine is at peace now that everything turned out well. Arris is thankful for how everything turned out. He is thankful that he is there, thankful for the experts, thankful for her. The day was a day to remember. We see our iconic scene where Arris unbuttons Jasmine's dress, and he thinks she picked out a beautiful dress. I do too. I think she was best dressed. Jasmine is attracted to her husband, and she believes her husband is attracted to her. Did Jasmine not see the after party? Because he said he was not physically attracted to her on the after party. She feels vulnerable for him to see her in her natural state when he has only seen her dressed up like a Barbie doll. Arris is excited to sleep with his wife, but is tired and hopes she is too. She wore a really sexy nightie, a little pink robe with a see-through top. They kiss and they cuddle, and it's night-night for them. It's day one of the marriage. They are waking up together for the first time. Jasmine went to get breakfast instead of Arris, which is another time he allows her to serve him. And again, I see this as him being selfish. All the other guys jumped up to get breakfast for their wives. He lets her know that Falina is not on board with the whole process. He hopes that she will be more accepting because he wants Falina in his life and in his wife's life. I am so glad he gave her heads up about his cousin, since he was not aware that she had expressed those concerns to Jasmine during the reception. I feel like he was preparing her so she would not be blindsided, and that is a positive. Arris meets with Jasmine's father, mother, and brother. Dad says to make a marriage work, they have to allow Arris to be Arris and Jasmine to be Jasmine. He says he is counting on Arris. However, I don't think Dad knows Arris from the streets. Based on what we've learned, and Arris has admitted to himself, we need Arris to change. Jasmine meets with Arris's cousins, Falina and Kim, and his mom. They focus on two questions. Question 1. Why is it so important for Jasmine to have this type of relationship? Jasmine says the other areas of her life has come together, and she is ready to share her life with someone, to do family things, starting a family, and to depend on one another. Question 2. Does Jasmine think she has healed from the relationship she left 7 months ago? Jasmine says yes, because the breakup is the timestamp. You leave the relationship mentally, physically, and emotionally before you actually break up. Now, I want to know how Cousin Kim is related, because she is a little follower. When Jasmine was answering, she was actually shaking her head in agreement. But when Falina did not like the answer, she changed her tune. I wonder if that's Falina's little sister and she needed to agree with her big sis. Watch the clip and keep your eyes on Kim and let me know what you think in the comments.
It is fresh, but I feel like in relationships, the breakup is just a timestamp, but mentally, physically, and emotionally, you have broken up before you actually break up.
Our pageant sister. Okay. Ready. I was up here like, what? Okay.
Paulina says that Jasmine is ready to answer the question with the right answer because she is in the pageant world. Paulina says she just don't feel like a person can genuinely answer every question with a confident statement. That's just a little concerning for her. Really, cousin Paulina? Are you serious? Confident people answer questions with confidence, especially when you're asking them about their thoughts and feelings about themselves. I think that was an unfair assessment and think she is just looking for something to pick apart. I don't think she really knows Arris as an adult. On the after party, he said she has never met any of his girlfriends because he lived in California. Therefore, if I was Jasmine, I would take her dislike with a grain of salt. Now, I do think both questions that they asked were really good questions. Why do you think you're ready? And a relationship of 7 months, that seems kind of soon. What have you done in terms of your healing? However, I think that Jasmine's answers were genuine. If they wanted her to expound on that, like, have you done anything else or whatever, I think that should have been part of the conversation. But one thing I will say about cousin Paulina, I like that she just told Jasmine straight up that she didn't think her answers were genuine, because I would prefer for her to just tell Jasmine right there to her face than to talk about her behind her back. So I do applaud cousin Paulina for that. At least she just was straight with Jasmine and let her know her thoughts. Jasmine and Arris meet back in the room for a debrief after the family meetings. Did you all notice the song that was playing when Jasmine walked in the room? It said, give it up for all the beautiful women. It was a smooth song with a very catchy beat. I love that they played that in her honor. I love that they immediately embraced and kissed when they saw each other. It seemed very natural. She shares that Paulina thinks she is too poised. Jasmine says no matter how she makes her feel, Paulina is being herself. Jasmine believes that she is being true to herself and authentic, so she is just going to go with that. Arris is not surprised. Paulina has been that way all of her life. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and she is trying to protect Arris, and they have been very close. He thinks she may have been hard on Jasmine, but he is hoping that the relationship will grow because he wants Paulina in his life and in his wife's life. Basically, he said, don't worry about her. Between his mom, her parents, his friends, and her sister, they have enough support. I love that he listened, and then he offered her comfort by saying, let's focus on those who do support us. I thought that was very positive. It's day 2 of the marriage. They are meeting the other couples in the lobby to head to the airport for their Jamaican honeymoon. Arris from the streets' first conversation to people that he is just meeting is that he is looking forward to intimacy in Jamaica. Jamaica can get hot and steamy, and he wants to turn it up a little bit more. I can think what I want, but those who were there noticed. Jasmine said, all right, husband, and gave him that look, and Clint and Gina mentioned it in their cameo. They said he was getting frothy at the mouth, feeling the spice. That would turn me off. I hope that it turned Jasmine off, because I think she will regret it if they are intimate too quickly given his past. I really hope that Jasmine is totally turned off to the point where she will hold out. We then see them at the airport. Now this was so funny because we learned that Arris has pre-check and Jasmine does not. This is such a real issue. I travel with a sorority sister and she has pre-check and I do not. She does wait for me. Thank you, sister. but every time she says, you have to get pre-checked. It's actually not that expensive, and the only reason I have not gotten it is because I don't even think about it until I'm at the airport. I don't want to do it with the companies at the airport that says it's only going to take 10 minutes. I don't trust them. Arris was the gentleman, and he said that he would not leave Jasmine because she is his wife, but they will get her pre-check moving forward. Jasmine and Arris arrive at their hotel room in Jamaica, and Arris wants to be treated like a king and insists that Princess Jasmine go get him grapes right now to feed to him in the tub. She acknowledges that he is a king and honors his request. Now, I think in a normal situation, this would be cute and funny. However, since I think Arris is selfish and is only going to think of himself, it rubbed me the wrong way. Jasmine seems accommodating, so I hope she does not get swallowed up by Arris's self-centeredness. Well, that's all for this couple. What do you think? Am I judging Arris too harshly? Do you think Cousin Kim was backpedaling? Do you think Jasmine should take this relationship slow? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please check out Domynique and Mackinley next. And with that, until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, live with intention. Be intentional.